Imagine waking up one morning, opening your eyes and realizing that everything in front of you has suddenly become blurry. The familiar faces you love, the words on the morning paper, even the path you walk every day all now appear hazy, as if seen through a thin veil of mist. You blink, rub your eyes gently, but your vision doesn't return to normal. And in that moment, a quiet fear settles in the realization that your eyesight is slowly slipping away. What troubles me most is that many people don't even realize they're damaging their own eyesight. Some habits that are thought to be good for health can actually cause irreversible harm to the retina, cornea, and optic nerve. Blue light exposure, UV rays, cigarette smoke, and high blood sugar. All of these can quietly accelerate vision loss, yet they're often overlooked or dismissed as harmless. If you've ever heard of macular degeneration, glaucoma, or cataracts, remember this. Most of these conditions don't begin with pain, they begin in silence. Your eyes keep seeing just fine until one day the light slowly fades, and by then, there's no way to turn back time. Today's video is a gentle yet serious warning I want to share with you. Because sometimes protecting your vision isn't complicated, it can start by simply stopping one harmful habit. We're going to explore the 7 most common habits that silently damage the eyes of people over 60, ranked from the least harmful to the most dangerous. And the final one, habit number 1, might be something you've been doing every year without realizing that it could be the leading cause of vision loss after 60. Habit number 7, rubbing your eyes too often. You've probably done this thousands of times without even thinking about it. When you're tired, sleepy, or feel something in your eye, the natural reflex is to raise your hand and rub gently. It feels comforting for a moment, as if you're waking up your eyes. But for people over 60, this seemingly harmless act is actually one of the most common reasons vision declines faster over time. For younger people, the body can still recover. But after age 60, the eye tissues become weaker, regeneration slows dramatically, and accumulated damage can become permanent. Rubbing your eyes doesn't just affect the surface. It can break tiny blood vessels around the eyes, leading to swelling, dark circles, or chronic inflammation. And if you have high blood pressure or diabetes, 2 common conditions among older adults, those fragile blood vessels are even more vulnerable. A small habit, repeated day after day, can quietly cause damage that only becomes noticeable years later. If you often feel itchy, dry, or irritated eyes, or find yourself wanting to rub them constantly, that's not just a habit. It could be a sign of dry eye syndrome, seasonal allergies, or tear gland dysfunction. These issues are very common among older adults, and the good news is that they're easily manageable when detected early. Instead of rubbing your eyes, gently rinse them with clean water, use preservative-free artificial tears, stay hydrated, and maintain proper humidity in your environment. If the discomfort persists, see an eye doctor to identify the real cause. Many people say, "I only rub my eyes gently, it's harmless." But the truth is, every time you do that, you're creating tiny micro-injuries that gradually weaken the cornea. These small damages aren't visible to the naked eye, but over time they accumulate, leading to blurred vision, reduced clarity, or even corneal deformation. After 6 decades of faithfully showing you the world, your eyes don't need more pressure, they need gentle care and protection. Remember, your eyes have served you your entire life, helping you see your grandchildren, the sunset, and the pages of your favorite books. They deserve to be treated with care. A simple act, like stopping yourself from rubbing your eyes, can make a big difference. The next time you feel discomfort, try closing your eyes for a moment, taking a deep breath, or using a few drops of soothing eye solution. Each time you choose protection over pressure, you're giving your eyes another chance to stay clear and bright for years to come. Habit number 6, going outside without sunglasses. Many people believe that sunlight only harms the skin. But what most of us overlook is that the eyes are actually the first and most deeply affected by ultraviolet UV rays. You may not notice it right away because UV damage doesn't strike in a day or even a season. It builds up silently, hour by hour, year after year, until one morning you realize your vision just isn't what it used to be. After age 60, the eye's natural protective layers, including the cornea and lens, become thinner and more fragile. This allows sunlight to penetrate more deeply, damaging the retina, which contains millions of light-sensitive cells. When these cells are repeatedly exposed to UV rays, they begin to weaken, leading to cataracts, macular degeneration, or even permanent retinal damage. These are among the leading causes of vision loss in older adults who often still believe they see just fine. Here's something many people don't realize. Sunglasses aren't just a fashion accessory or a way to block sunlight. They're armor for your eyes. However, not all sunglasses actually protect you. Cheap pairs that simply darken your vision without blocking UV rays can be even more dangerous. When you wear them, your pupils dilate because of the dimmer light, allowing more UV rays to enter deep into your eyes, increasing the risk of retinal damage. That's why eye doctors always recommend choosing sunglasses labeled 100% UV protection, or UV 400. This is the gold standard for shielding your eyes from both UVA and UVB rays, the two most harmful types of radiation responsible for eye aging and cell damage. Make wearing sunglasses as natural as putting on your shoes before leaving the house. Whether you're just taking a short walk, watering the plants, driving, or picking up your grandkids from school, those lenses act as a shield protecting your eyes from silent damage. Many people think it's cloudy today, so I don't need sunglasses. But science shows that up to 80% of UV rays can still penetrate clouds. So even on mild or overcast days, wearing sunglasses is just as important. For older adults, especially after 60, this isn't about fashion anymore. It's an essential part of daily eye care and long-term vision protection. Your eyes are the windows to your soul, but they're also the most sensitive part of your body to the effects of time and the environment. Every time you step outside without sunglasses, remember that sunlight doesn't just bring warmth, it can slowly take away the most precious gift. You have the ability to see the world clearly. So don't let your eyes face the sun unprotected. With just one small pair of sunglasses, you're giving your eyes the chance to keep seeing the light safely, clearly, and for many more years to come. Habit number 5, staring at screens too long without taking breaks. We now live in a world where almost everything happens through a screen. Phones, tablets, TVs, from reading the news, and video calling your grandchildren to watching your favorite shows. Every evening, your eyes rarely get a moment to rest. And while technology has made life more convenient, for those over 60, spending long hours looking at screens without giving your eyes a break has become a silent thief that gradually steals away your vision little by little. Have you ever felt your eyes getting dry, burning, tired, or blurry after a few hours of watching TV or scrolling on your phone? That's not just age catching up with you. When you stare at a screen, your blinking rate drops by about 60% compared to normal. Blinking less causes the surface of your eyes to dry out, leading to irritation, burning, or that gritty sand in the eye feeling. Younger people can recover quickly because their tear glands still work efficiently. But after 60, tear production naturally decreases, making dry eyes and corneal irritation much more common. Moreover, constant exposure to blue light from screens puts extra strain on the retina and optic nerve. Blue light has short, high-energy wavelengths that can penetrate deep into the light-sensitive cells of the eye, leading to eye fatigue, headaches, sleep disturbances, and over time contributing to macular degeneration. What makes this especially dangerous is that the damage happens silently and without pain, until one day you start noticing that your vision isn't as sharp or clear as it used to be. Just like any other part of your body, your eyes need time to rest and recover. That's why experts recommend following a simple but highly effective rule, the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes of screen time, look at something 20 feet away, about 6 meters, for at least 20 seconds. This helps relax your eye muscles, improve blood circulation, and reduce strain on the retina. You can try it yourself whenever you're watching TV or reading on your phone. Set a small timer to remind you, or use an app that prompts you to pause and look into the distance. Just like any other part of your body, your eyes need time to rest and recover. That's why experts recommend following a simple but highly effective rule, the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes of screen time, look at something 20 feet away, about 6 meters, for at least 20 seconds. This helps relax your eye muscles, improve blood circulation, and reduce strain on the retina. You can try it yourself whenever you're watching TV or reading on your phone. Set a small timer to remind you, or use an app that prompts you to pause and look into the distance. If you wear reading glasses, ask your eye doctor about lenses with a blue light filter or those specifically designed for computer use. This isn't just a fashion trend, it's a science-backed solution that helps reduce eye strain, minimize glare, and protects your retina from high-energy light. Many people say, just one more episode, or I'll stop after a few more articles. But your eyes don't understand delays. Every minute you postpone rest is another minute of accumulated strain. After 60, caring for your eyes isn't just about seeing clearly, it's about maintaining independence, safety, and quality of life. Technology can connect you to the world, but don't let it blur the world before your eyes. Remember, a single blink, a moment of looking into the distance, or a few seconds of gentle rest sometimes, that's all it takes to protect your vision for the years ahead. Habit number 4, ignoring the symptoms of dry eyes. In my years as an eye specialist, I've noticed something common among older adults. Most believe that dryness, burning, or itching in the eyes is just a normal part of aging. But the truth is, it's not something you should simply accept. It's a warning sign that your eyes are asking for help. Dry eyes aren't just an uncomfortable nuisance. If left untreated, they can lead to corneal damage, reduced vision, and in many cases, chronic inflammation or infection. What's concerning is that many people underestimate the feeling of dry eyes, thinking a few drops of artificial tears will solve the problem. But dry eyes aren't just a symptom, they're a condition that needs proper monitoring and treatment. Without care, the constant friction between your eyelids and a dry cornea can cause scratches, inflammation, and over time, reduce the clarity of the cornea, the very window that allows light to enter your eyes. To relieve dry eyes, the first thing you should do is increase the humidity in your living environment. If you use air conditioning, place a bowl of water or a humidifier in the room. Stay hydrated and include omega-3 rich foods, such as salmon, flax seeds, or walnuts nutrients, proven to improve the quality of your tears. Also, choose preservative-free eye drops, since some types with additives can cause irritation if used frequently. If dryness, burning, or blurred vision doesn't improve after a few days, it's time to see an eye doctor. The issue may lie deeper in your tear glands or be related to another underlying health condition. Don't wait until your eyes become red or painful to get checked by then. The cornea may already be damaged. Your doctor can prescribe specialized eye drops or, in some cases, recommend treatments that help your eyes retain natural moisture for longer. Your eyes, much like your heart, need to be listened to. When they feel dry, irritated, or sore, that's their way of asking for care. Remember, vision isn't lost in a single day. It fades little by little through the small things we tend to ignore. But if you take a moment to pause, nurture them, and let your eyes breathe the right way, they'll continue to stay by your side through the years clear, calm, and full of life. Habit number 3, smoking or being exposed to secondhand smoke. When people think of cigarettes, they usually think of lung cancer or heart disease. But there's something far fewer people realize. Cigarette smoke is also a silent enemy of your eyes. It doesn't just make you cough or short of breath, it slowly damages the delicate cells inside your retina, the very part of the eye responsible for clear vision. And what's truly frightening is that this damage happens quietly, day by day, with every single breath of smoke. Cigarette smoke contains more than 7,000 chemicals, including hundreds of toxins and at least 70 known carcinogens. When inhaled, these tiny particles don't just enter your lungs, they travel through your bloodstream. They constrict the tiny blood vessels that nourish your eyes, cutting down the oxygen and nutrients reaching the retina. Over time, the fragile light-sensitive cells begin to die off. The result? Macular degeneration, cataracts, and even optic nerve damage, all of which can lead to permanent vision loss. For people over 60, the body can no longer fight off the free radicals from cigarette smoke as effectively as it once could. The natural antioxidant defense system weakens with age, making the eyes far more vulnerable to damage. Long-term smokers are 2 to 3 times more likely to develop macular degeneration than non-smokers, and that risk can persist even years after quitting. What's even more concerning is that secondhand smoke breathing and smoke from others can be just as harmful. Even if you've never held a cigarette, the toxic compounds in the air around you can still damage the delicate retinal cells, causing the same kind of harm as if you had smoked yourself. Imagine that every time someone smokes in the room, thin wisps of smoke drift everywhere, clinging to the air, your clothes, the furniture, and even your eyes. With every breath, you're not just inhaling smoke, you're taking in hundreds of microscopic toxins that enter your bloodstream and travel throughout your body, including to your eyes. For older adults, the effects of this exposure appear faster and hit harder because the body no longer has the strength it once did to repair itself. If quitting smoking feels difficult, don't try to do it alone. Talk to your doctor about nicotine patches, lozenges, counseling, or support groups that can help you quit more comfortably. And if you live with someone who smokes, have an open conversation about keeping your home a smoke-free space, at least indoors. Every cigarette avoided, every breath of clean air is one more chance to protect and preserve your vision. Remember, you only have one pair of eyes and they've allowed you to see the world for decades. Don't let cigarette smoke steal that gift in the years ahead. Starting today, make the air around you cleaner, fresher, and kinder, because your eyes truly deserve it. Habit number 2, poor blood sugar control. If you're living with diabetes or prediabetes, you've probably heard about complications involving the heart, kidneys, or nerves. But there's another complication, quieter, less talked about, that is actually one of the leading causes of permanent vision loss in people over 60. Retinal damage caused by high blood sugar. What many don't realize is that every time your blood sugar spikes, the retina, the deepest and most delicate part of your eye, suffers tiny, invisible injuries. When blood sugar remains high, the small blood vessels in the retina weaken, leak, or rupture, a condition known as diabetic retinopathy. In the beginning, you might not notice any changes. Everything still looks clear. But over time, as the vessels continue to leak, the retina swells, images distort and blur, and dark spots or shadows begin to appear in your vision. Eventually, the faces you love, your favorite books, and the streets you know by heart all start to fade from view. What makes this condition even more dangerous is that it develops silently and without pain. Many people only discover it when their vision has already declined severely, sometimes beyond recovery. After age 60, the body's ability to repair blood vessels and retinal cells drops significantly, making the eyes especially vulnerable to fluctuations in blood sugar. Even a few sudden spikes lasting just a few hours can cause temporary damage. And if this happens repeatedly, that damage can become permanent. That's why controlling your blood sugar is one of the most effective ways to protect your eyesight. Start by monitoring your glucose regularly, following your doctor's guidance, and maintaining a diabetes-friendly diet. Studies show that a balanced diet rich in leafy greens, omega-3 rich fish like salmon or mackerel, whole grains, and limited refined sugar can help stabilize blood sugar while nourishing the eyes. Getting enough vitamin C, vitamin E, zinc, and lutein also helps shield the retina from oxidative stress, a major factor that weakens blood vessels. Remember, vision isn't lost overnight, it fades little by little. Every time you skip a blood sugar check, every meal overloaded with sugar, or every missed doctor's appointment. But the good news is this: by taking action today, even one small decision gives your eyes the chance to stay clear and strong for many years to come. Habit number 1, skipping your annual eye exams. Among all the mistakes older adults tend to make, there's one that seems small but can lead to the most serious consequences: neglecting regular eye checkups. Many people only visit the doctor when they start noticing blurry vision, eye pain, or a sense that something isn't right. But by that time, much of the damage has already been quietly progressing for years and often cannot be reversed. When it comes to your eyes, waiting for symptoms before taking action is a decision that could ultimately cost you your sight. Vision doesn't disappear in a single moment. It fades slowly, quietly, little by little over the years. Conditions like glaucoma, macular degeneration, cataracts, or diabetic retinopathy often develop in silence. No pain, no redness, no obvious warning signs. You might think, my eyes are still fine, until one day you wake up and realize the world around you has grown dim. By then, treatment can only slow the progression, not restore the light that's already been lost. An annual eye exam isn't just about checking your prescription or updating your glasses. It's a comprehensive evaluation that allows doctors to measure the pressure inside your eyes, helping detect glaucoma early, the silent thief of sight that can steal your peripheral vision without you noticing. It also includes retinal imaging, which can reveal abnormal blood vessels, early signs of macular degeneration or diabetic damage. With just one checkup each year, you can detect these conditions months or even years earlier. And that time could be the difference between preserving your vision and losing it forever. After age 60, the structure of your eyes changes faster than you might think. Intraocular pressure can rise within just a few months, the lens can begin to cloud without you realizing it, or the retina may start developing tiny dark spots, early signs of macular degeneration. Regular checkups allow your doctor to detect and address these issues in their earliest stages when they're still manageable. Skipping your annual eye exam is like driving at night without headlights. You may think you're on the right path until you suddenly realize you've gone too far. Many people say they don't go for eye exams because my vision is fine or I just need reading glasses. But the truth is, glasses can't replace a medical checkup. A new pair of lenses may help you read more clearly, but they can't detect silent changes in your retina, eye pressure, or optic nerve. Only an eye specialist using professional equipment can see what you can't see, the subtle signs of disease developing beneath the surface. Vision isn't just about seeing clearly, it's about independence, safety, and the joy of staying connected to life. Healthy eyes let you keep driving, reading, recognizing the faces you love, and admiring the sunsets at the end of the day. Missing one exam might not seem serious, but skipping them year after year is the fastest way to lose all of those precious moments. After going through these 7 habits, each one seemingly small but deeply harmful to your eyes, you've probably realized that vision loss doesn't happen suddenly. It happens quietly, day by day, month by month, through familiar actions we hardly notice. Rubbing your eyes when they are tired, forgetting sunglasses in the sun, staring at screens for hours, ignoring dryness, breathing in cigarette smoke, letting blood sugar swing up and down, or skipping an annual eye exam, all of these slowly take away the clarity your eyes have spent a lifetime building. Don't wait until the world around you grows dim to start appreciating your vision. Begin now with the simplest steps. Keep your eyes moist, avoid rubbing them, wear sunglasses outdoors, manage your blood sugar, and above all, schedule an eye exam at least once a year. Just a few minutes of care today could save you from years of regret later. If today's video brought you value, take a second to click the like button. That small action not only helps spread a positive message, but also shows that you're taking an active step toward caring for your own health. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that each week you'll receive more science-backed tips on protecting your eyes, improving memory, supporting heart health, and enhancing nutrition, all specially designed for adults over 60.